And that's how we start the podcast.
Are we putting this in?
Yeah, we're putting this in.
Okay.
I'm not cutting a thing anymore.
But I think I did write down some ideas.
Be loud enough for Mr. Bruggeman this time.
Oh, yeah, my bad. That's what I have down for drafts. But we've done movie
Mr. Bruggeman told me to turn up his mic because he's quieter.
Oh, is this Gianluca?
Actually, I've heard stuff about Jordan, but we'll get past that.
Wow.
Honestly, mine's the hardest because I'm listening to my own voice, so I'm trying to determine my own level.
Oh, yeah.
So
Well, I guess apparently you always look
sound
the best.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Look the best?
Oh, shoot. Sound the best.
No, just sound the best.
It's your curly hair, so e-boy, look.
No, it's fully curly, so it's okay.
Okay, so here's what I've only written down for drafts, though. Movie franchises, movie villains, days of the year.
I wrote down months.
Days of the year.
Like holidays or just like...
It could be any day. It could be like sport. You can include sports days in there. You can include...
That's a good one because of how
broad it is.
Different we could all be.
What kind of sports days? Because sometimes the dates vary.
No, you would just say like NFL draft or Super Bowl or...
Oh, okay. That's what you mean.
That, yeah. Or you could be like the first day of spring.
Birthday.
You could say your birthday. You're right. You could say your birthday. You could
birthday.
say...
Wow. I don't like my birthday.
It's been that kind of life, hasn't it?
No, actually, I'm kind of with him. Like, it's not that I don't like my birthday. It's just like I think it's just you don't care what you do for your birthday.
I get more excited for other people's birthdays.
Yeah, depending on what we're doing.
I don't know. I guess just celebrate your own birthday better.
I don't like to celebrate my own birthday. I like to celebrate other people's birthdays.
I want other people. Yeah, I want to do good for other people's birthdays.
Yeah.
So then when it comes to
They'll
my
do good
birthday,
for
they're
yours.
good for mine. It's a little trade-off, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'll tell you what I have written down for podcast draft ideas.
Okay.
Songs, worst office characters, most overpaid professions.
Most overpaid professions.
Mm-hmm. I wrote that down, and then I've looked at it a few times and said, "What did I mean by that?"
Maybe you just meant
like,
top paid
for
profession.
example,
No,
I think
you meant most overpaid.
I think a lot of professional athletes are overpaid. I think that's where I got the idea, but that's the only one I can think of.
But the draft idea though? It's like, what would you be? Like?
I know it's. I wrote it down.
Basketball players,
Doctor.
NFL players.
I wrote it down so long ago. I don't.
Okay.
Anyways, juice flavors, ice cream flavors, snack foods,
Ice cream flavors.
cereal.
Not bad.
Except
Did we do candy?
We've done
We did a
podcast
list,
about
but
it.
I don't know if we ever did a draft.
I like the ice cream flavors.
Yeah.
I think I really do like it. That one's
I also
a pretty-
wrote months, best TV show characters, states.
The only problem with states is that I haven't been to all of them to like
You don't need to be.
I have a
You
pretty
know.
strong feeling about.
Alaska.
Like,
most
I don't
states.
need to be to Ohio to know
No.
to not put it on my list.
Because you've heard of all of them. It must be Ohio.
I don't buy any of those
Or
games.
must be from Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Florida, I bought my ticket today.
Nice.
Speaking of Florida, I'm going there a week from tomorrow. Did you guys know that?
No, you
Where
don't tell
going
us
there?
anything.
Where are you going there for? Where in Florida?
Vacation, Panama City.
Nice.
Yep.
Wait, just
How long?
For your family?
Nope.
Just yourself?
For 5 days. Long
He's
story.
like, I
You
need
didn't
to take a
answer. Are you going by
vacation.
yourself?
Long story short, the podcast we listen to, Giuliano, Isaiah, and I, they're like, we're gonna do a trip. All of our fans, anyone could sign up, book your ticket, whatever. And so I signed up, and I'm going with like 20 other people who I've never met, but listen to the same podcast.
That's actually pretty cool.
Okay.
It's going to be awesome. We have like a
Good
giant
chat?
house,
Oh.
like not quite on the
Pat's
water,
coming back with a girl, dude.
but
What if he
pretty
gets-
up there.
What are you doing?
Anyways, I think I'm the youngest. There's a wide range of people
Glad
going.
you said that quietly.
No.
Just gonna blow past that.
Valid question. You know, you never met these people. They could be a criminal.
No,
amongst
they're.
you.
I don't think this is you guys haven't listened to the podcast, but it's like
They're good people.
yeah, truly. I mean, they're both
the Ghost Runners one, right?
yes, and they're like, I mean, he used to be a pastor, and like they're both church people and like good, God loving people, and they specifically like put the rooms like guys only, girls only, unless you're married. But yeah, it's a pretty wide range of like age of people. I think there's a few married couples going. And then, so we're doing like golfing. We're doing like a sunset cruise dinner. pickleball and spike ball and all sorts of stuff. And then they, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I don't know, but it's I fly out Tuesday. It starts like Wednesday, and then I get back Sunday.
You have to tell us how it is. 'Cause
I will.
That sounds very interesting.
We'll record
actually.
when I get back.
Immediately.
Yeah, pretty much.
You don't get any rest.
No, I don't. No, I'll get back Sunday. I don't know what time, but then we'll probably record Monday again, and then put it out the next day.
Nice.
So I'll take notes. I'm excited. It'll be fun.
I'll be going to Florida in July to Orlando
What for?
for accounting conference.
Whoa,
So, but
Yeah.
I'll be going to
Conference, dude.
Florida.
Really?
but we're going to Orlando, and then we're going to go to Disney World.
Dang.
And
What kind of
Universal
conference
Studios.
is this?
No,
You all doing
okay,
math?
hold
You all
on.
doing
First-
math together when you get there?
No. It's just like how to be better, basically.
They have to
At your
like.
job.
Dang. Is everyone?
did
Have you
tips
not
and stuff
been
like this?
performing well?
No, I've yeah. So you haven't been performing well.
Yeah,
So,
so
we're
we're gonna
sending you
send
to
you-
Orlando.
Is everyone at your work going?
No, but there is a group of us going. It's like so they do this once a year. Sometimes, it's once a year, and the first one you do like these conferences, you have to do online, and then from there on out you get to go. There's like a list of like 6 different cities throughout the year, and you get to pick one time to go. So there was Orlando, Dallas, Chicago, Las Vegas. The Las Vegas one's pretty popular because a lot of people like to go there because
Yeah, gamblers.
well, the stories I've heard pretty crazy as far as
What happens? on the
yeah,
trip?
so as far as like what the
Gotta go
people well no people like get so like
Wasted.
drunk
Oh,
wasted. I'm
yeah.
like, how do you even go to
Absolutely.
the conference the next day?
Yeah.
I am not,
No,
but I do want to go to Vegas.
Accountants
once.
get drunk?
Yeah, man, we're not awkward.
Are you kidding
Only
me?
some
Do
of
you
us.
see the job they have to do? I'm not surprised.
How many drinks do I need to have? How many ounces? Everything's a math game for them.
No, actually, you want to know?
Theorem.
I saw it. I saw a TikTok a while ago, and it was like, I didn't realize until I entered the corporate world that everyone was into skiing.
Skiing?
Yeah, skiing, and like
Oh.
everybody at my work
I've
is
seen that.
everybody at my work is like into skiing, and I'm like,
Huh.
I'm like the only one that's like.
Have you never gone?
Well, time to let
I've
Brianna
gone-
and Ben take you.
I've only done it once, and I just don't care for it, to be honest. But also the
How
other
many
thing
times did you crash? Is that why? Was it?
I
Was
did,
it?
but
You
the
can't
whole
just
time.
go once.
Yeah.
Sure
Was
you
it?
can.
Was it
'Cause
because of the wipeouts and?
I just don't. But I don't like going at fast speeds.
See,
And then
that's
just,
what it's the scary part.
Yeah.
You fear, like,
Well,
stop.
Here's what I
Pizza,
do.
pizza.
Even when I'm sledding,
dude,
if
that
I go
doesn't
too
help all the
fast,
time.
if I go too fast, I just wipe out on purpose. So it just stops. You know.
I've
just-
been there.
yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah.
So,
Like
last
with
time I
Sam?
went, I just was speeding down. Like, you know what? If I run into a kid, I guess I just took a
I guess
life.
I'll stop.
And then
That'll
he just trucks them.
Yeah,
But
You go really fast. I don't know. Sometimes I try to pizza and just there's no pepperoni, so I just wipe out.
Oh, right. I get it.
Yeah, you know.
I was gonna say something, but you made me lose my train of thought after saying that. So, but yeah. So there's the Las Vegas one is usually a pretty popular choice. No one because it's budgeted, so some of it's paid for. Like there's a certain budget you can't go over. So
Do they give you a per diem?
yes.
Do you know what a per diem is? When
How
I
much
travel,
money do they give you to spend?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's about. Well, it's for like covering costs of like flight, hotel, and then like some meals and entertainment,
Yeah.
depending on how.
Are you
it's just how
booking your own
budget it.
flights?
Yeah, I already booked. Yeah.
Oh, but
So-
they're just giving you money for
Yes.
it.
So we're given a total of almost $2,000.
For the whole trip?
Yes. So that would be, and then but I know the conference sometimes they have it at a hotel, and they usually give discounts. So I'm hoping that wherever they do it is at a hotel, and then we'll be able to book it there, get a discount for the hotel. That way we have leftover for what we don't have to worry about, like traveling as far as car goes. We don't have to rent any car or Uber or something like that. And then for food, I mean, I don't mind paying it out of my own. I don't mind if it's covered, but also they did say like whatever money you do have left over, you can use that towards. We told them that we want to go to Disneyland or Disney World,
Yeah.
so like they said you could use whatever.
Yeah. When I traveled, I got a $70 a day per diem, and I was like, okay, I'm only spending $25 on food or something because it was a free breakfast, and then whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's like I pocket the rest of it. It's sweet.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. Yeah. There you go. See.
Yeah.
that's the other thing is if it's at a hotel, we get the free. We would
Yeah.
wouldn't have to worry about breakfast and lunch probably also.
Mm.
So that would be nice. And then we just have to worry about dinner. Plus, it's in Orlando, so I'm sure there's some nice restaurants.
Yeah, because then you don't feel bad going out and paying for a nice dinner.
Yeah,
You're like, I
exactly.
got money to spend.
Well, also I'm like, you know what? How often am I going to go to Orlando?
Yeah,
at this point, I'm like, you know what? Most of like the flight has been covered.
Yeah.
The hotel will be covered, and if that's it, like I'm totally okay with that because I don't mind spending however much money to go to Orlando. Because how often am I going to go
exactly
to Disney World?
All the time. You're gonna go once.
I'm gonna go
you're
once.
Like, I need to come back. You gotta book a flight the next week.
yeah. Well, I just want to go to like all the Star Wars stuff and the Avengers stuff.
So, are you just gonna go to Disney World for one day?
I think I want to go for 2.
How long is
2
the
or 3
whole trip?
So it's from we arrive Monday night, and then the conference ends Thursday, but it's from 7 to 1, I think, or maybe 8 to 1. I don't know if they.
So you have the rest of Thursday.
Rest of Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Nice.
So that's enough time. I think it's enough
Nice.
time, especially if you're doing an all-day thing. Plus, if we decide to, we're thinking maybe do Universal Studios too. So, but we'll see about that. I don't remember if I know there's a Nintendo World in California. I don't know if there's one in Florida or at Universal Studios. I don't know.
No idea.
So that'd be pretty
Less
cool.
of an idea than him. I still don't know where I get mixed up where Disneyland and Disney World are.
Well, Disneyland's in California.
You can tell me every time I ask, and I'll never remember.
Isn't
No,
there
this
two
is-
different Disneylands?
This is how you remember.
Probably.
No, this is how you.
Aren't there 2 different Californias?
No, this is what's always made me remember.
Hopefully not.
Disneyland is in California. Disney World is in Orlando.
I think there's 2 Disneylands.
How does that help you remind? What's the
That's always helped me.
land?
That's how
Land is in
California.
California.
Yeah.
World is in Orlando.
What's the significance in remembering? What's the secret?
Like
Oh my gosh, Pat.
California land?
land and world are the difference.
I know, but is
All
there
right,
a
there's only one Disneyland.
mnemonic secret behind the
No, it's just
relations?
because I went to Disneyland first, and so I know.
California
I haven't been to
is
Disney
more
World.
land. Florida is
It's
on
more
the edge of
world.
the world. If you go to Puerto Rico, that's all I'm gonna remember.
I heard Disneyland's better than Disney World most of the time.
Which is in
Which
California.
I have been. Good
Which
job.
Oh crap!
I mean, I've been to Disneyland, but that
Confuse
was
me.
before they added the Cars World, or like that whole Cars thing.
Uh-huh.
I
Radiator
didn't get to do that
Springs.
when I went there.
But they also added some other stuff.
Radiator
It was
Springs.
back in 2010, so there was a lot of stuff they didn't have then. But
Do you like zoos?
yeah, I think I like
Oh.
zoos.
Well,
I'd say so. What?
I was
Like
gonna
zoos.
say.
Disney World has a good one.
Well, there's the Animal Kingdom. Which
Oh
is
yeah.
basically a zoo with a bunch of rides.
We've been making a lot of jokes about alligators coming and attacking us, and
Oh, you should go wrestle alligators.
no, I'm
'Cause
not.
I wanted to do that when I was there and I didn't get to.
You want to wrestle an alligator?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's the only reason I'd go back to a zoo.
Like, I get to check that off my list. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I wrestle an
Listen,
alligator.
Yeah, I will pay for your ticket to come wrestle.
I've gone to.
Just to see that.
I really got him this time.
I think I went to the zoo in Seattle,
Got the old gator.
Portland.
problem?
I have
that
no
you
idea.
wouldn't
But I
freaking
went to
Seattle.
Actually, there's a good one in Seattle.
I went
that
to
has,
the
like,
Omaha Zoo, and I was like, cool. I don't need to go to a zoo ever again.
That's the good one.
Yeah, well, and even that, it's like, oh, look, it's an elephant in person. I'm like, yeah,
Was that your
but I
first time
could
ever
still
going to
look
a
up.
zoo?
No, but I could still look up a picture of it, and like, I'd be just as amazed.
It's not
I
the
think.
same. You know what zoo you need to go
It's
to?
it's a step above, but it's like I don't care much for zoos.
No,
Listen,
you know what zoo you need to go to?
Wait, go.
Africa.
Okay, fair.
That's true.
But I mean, you go to a zoo and it's like I'm walking for 4 hours, and it's just the trade off not nearly worth it to me.
I think it's worth it. Every time I
I
see a
don't know.
monkey,
That's
every
me.
time I see a
I'm
monkey,
personal.
I'm super.
No, I got
Personal-
scarred by some monkeys straight
No.
up, just straight having sex when I'm walking.
Jordan,
I just being honest, okay?
slow down.
I'm freaking 5th grade.
So I can't say.
Yeah, I'm in 5th grade. I'm walking by an exhibit, and they're
yo.
going at it. I'm like, oh my gosh.
You could have said that.
And you were like, "Gosh, I want to come back to zoos."
And I was
now."
like talking to my teacher, like, what's that?
"What's that? What's that? Teach."
No, every time I think the monkeys are my favorite part. Every time I see the,
I'm sure they are. Little scumbag.
I may.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have said that. Roby just said
That couldn't have been planned better.
Yeah. Anyway, good thing we didn't have Sebastian on for that part.
Or anyone else for that matter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but Orlando should be fun. Going with some coworkers and Should be a good time. So.
Nice.
And then I was actually gonna book the Colorado trip, but then
Yeah.
I haven't booked it yet. I was going to.
I need to send out a text to everyone and be like, "What are we doing?"
Also, I noticed I have 4 tickets on my phone. I'm like, wait, who did I even pay for?
Oh, jeez.
I know I paid mine.
I
so-
just finally got rid of all
and
mine because
Sophie's.
I bought 4, and I was like, but Lily bought 2. Thank goodness.
Okay.
But yeah, I've been meaning to send out a text because there's only a few of us that don't know what we're doing. So are we all gonna drive? We gonna fly? We gotta figure that out.
Well, Sophie, we'll
might
talk
be
about it
here,
later,
might not. But
anyway, but yeah, so there's that update, and then let's talk about the wedding.
What a
Giuliano's
party.
wedding. What a
What?
party.
just as weddings go, how do you think the day was, as a whole? How do you think it went?
That was pretty good. I
Pretty
mean, obviously
solid.
they ran behind a little bit. but
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not that big of
I
a
don't think
deal.
they
That
cared
happens
at all.
most weddings,
I think
so.
the DJ and the event owner cared more. The venue owner cared more. But they were like, I mean, Friday even, we were setting up, and
Yeah.
Celine's like, yeah, our last dance is supposed to be 9:55, and then we leave at 10. But she's like, we're gonna stay longer. And then like very early when we first got to the venue, Giuliano was like, yeah, Celine and I are probably gonna stay till like 11 or 12. I was like, awesome, I love that.
I was telling him before you walked in, I was like, oh, okay, the music stopped. Cool, I gotta go home. John Luca has to take me home. Gotta go to bed. And I go, then John Luca plugged his music in.
That was the plan.
I was like,
I wish they would have told me. I would have had stuff ready, you know.
Oh.
No one told me. And then Justine comes and pulls me aside, and she's like, so they need you up there because you're in charge of the music now. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what? Oh, okay. So
well, I don't know who the lady was in the white car, but someone was getting mad, and I don't know if it was like the neighbors or something, because she's like, oh, can you just like try to get all those kids out of there? And I was like, for some reason, I was like, I don't know who the event owner is, so I thought, oh, maybe it was her. And then I was telling Giuliano and Celine, they're like, oh no, she's over there. I was like, who the heck's in the white car, dude?
My car.
yeah, I actually.
Just waiting out there with their headlights on. I was like, okay.
Weird.
She wasn't like mean about it either. She was nice. I was like, I don't know who that is.
Huh.
I thought it was the event owner.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll
Dang.
say something.
Yeah, because I would have played the music longer for sure.
No.
Yeah, well, they were. The plan from the day before was DJ's leaving at 10. Mr. Gilchrist's going to plug in a speaker, and we're going to keep dancing for another hour or two.
Well, I plugged in music and then nobody danced. So
Yeah, well, and then we were leaving, like, Giuliano and Celine were like, yeah, someone, like, told them to unplug the music. We don't know who. And so I guess it was Jordan.
Hey! Don't blame
Jordan wanted
me.
to go home.
I was.
Yeah,
told
but
that
he is saying that there was a white car. In reality, there was no white
Bro,
car,
I
and he just
tell
wanted to
you,
go
some
home.
hoe told me to turn my music off.
No.
But yeah, I also did want to go home.
I think the whole day went great.
Yeah, it was great.
I don't think, sometimes you go to weddings and it's like, yeah, these were all great. Like, all the speeches were good. There was this one that was like a little but I thought all the speeches were great. I thought everything went like perfectly well. It didn't start super late. Everything was great.
I think
I thought
honestly,
it was so smooth.
my favorite part of the whole thing was that they had like the pizza like oven
Yeah.
thing there, and they were making pizzas late. Like, my
Oh,
mom,
yeah.
I asked my mom from 8 to 10.
Yeah,
Like,
we
that's when
we
they-
have one at the house.
My mom wasn't very happy that people were taking full pizzas.
I didn't.
She told me, she's like, yeah, I saw Jordan take one.
Giuliano and Celine took one.
Oh
so.
yeah, no, I saw that. I'm
Yeah.
glad they got one. But yeah, no, there was like there's 30 pizza boxes, man. So I went over like,
Okay.
I will go take one, and then I grabbed an empty pizza box and I started
Yeah.
loading it with dessert, and then I took that too.
I wish I had done that because those desserts were
But
fire.
here's the thing: there's so much dessert left,
Yeah.
and that wasn't even everything that was out there. Wasn't even everything.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like, and also Giuliano and Celine already had a container full of
Yeah,
stuff.
Yeah,
and
so
so,
did
I
my
was like,
mom. So,
so I was like, I don't feel guilty about this.
Yeah.
but the pizza, I could see like.
Oh, Sam and Dominique, Sam kept going over to the dessert table, grabbing plates, sticking them with the baby in the carriage, and then going back and grabbing another one.
That's why they have a baby. So
yeah,
Sam
it was
can
pretty
smuggle food.
funny.
That is pretty funny, actually.
It's
No,
awesome.
I thought it was pretty good. It's hard to compare it to other weddings because I feel like there's a little bit more bias.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
Thought it was a great day. It was awesome.
I was away from the dance floor for about 30 minutes, so I can't really speak to the music portion.
I can't either.
but
I was there the whole time.
I was outside
There you
or
go.
at
Must
the
have
end
been
of the
good then.
barn.
And I know DJ
The whole
did a good
time.
job.
Yeah.
Obviously mashing up the music together so
Mhm.
it flows well.
I will say it kept
But-
weirdly going out at random times.
Yeah, there were a couple times that I do think the music choices could have been better, personally.
Okay.
But I still liked a lot of the music.
Yeah.
And I think they could have had a better dance. song.
Weirdly enough, I feel like the music choices, not that this one was the worst, but they feel like they haven't been as good. Like, lately. I don't remember who's the best. Maybe Sam and Dominique's was the best. I don't remember.
I did.
Who's
Sam
Dominique's
like
pretty good.
before this one?
Sebastian
and Catherine was the last.
No, well, I was up. No, we were at Nicholas's.
Nicholas.
Well, I guess that was me. So
That was you.
so not counting
Aaron,
that.
Donovan, and
Yeah,
Aaron
that
was
Donovan.
you.
That was also me.
Oh, what are you saying?
Shoot, I guess I'm telling on myself.
Wow, John Luca.
DJ,
I think you
the
need
last-
to step it up.
I guess what I was referring to is the ones I've been actually dancing on
Yeah.
at.
What was the last one then?
Sebastian and Catherine? Was that
Might have been.
Although, no, that wasn't July of this 2022. It was
That was July
2021.
2021.
So a
It
year,
has to have
almost
been
2
ano-
years ago.
There has to have been another one since then.
When was Skylar and Brittany's? Was that before that?
That's
That
after.
was
That was in
August
August.
2021.
That one was okay.
That's the last one I remember.
I just
think.
remember us being like, follow Rankaholics.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they had the same day. They had the same day editing. Remember?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
they destroyed Pat's
Oh.
career.
I was up shooting another wedding. Okay,
Oh, that's right. That's right.
they wanted to book.
I just remember seeing it like, wow, bet you Pat's never done this.
Well, I'm a one-man crew. They were what, 2, 3, 4?
I
I have
don't
no
even
idea,
know who
actually.
did it.
Actually, I didn't know that Ben was doing a video. I don't know if it was you that told me that or that they were
As
doing
of,
like a
like-
15-minute video or something like that.
I don't think it's that long.
Oh, well,
But as of
thank goodness.
Wednesday, they are.
oh, okay.
They were.
Yeah, dude, you missed me on like top of Ben's shoulders.
Yeah, that.
Whoa.
I heard the songs I
Oh,
missed.
that-
I missed Mr. Brightside. I missed A
Yeah,
Love
you did.
Story.
You did. I actually was not out there for Love Story.
Oh, okay.
I was just singing in a chair.
Yeah. But those were really the two noticeable ones I missed. I really only cared for because like, oh, okay.
Uh-huh.
But actually, the only other thing I kind of wish I did was walked around the venue because I really didn't get a good walk around. I was too like the way or the amount of time between dinner being served and the speeches going to be said was a long period of time. So there's like this big anxious moment.
Yeah.
So I really didn't walk around too much. Stayed at my seat, and then after the speeches were given, what else happened?
You were relieved that your speech was done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then pictures had to be taken with all the people, and then after that was like the cake cutting and some of the dances. Oh, and the games, like the shoe game.
Yeah.
We did the big cousin photo.
Yeah, the big cousin photo.
And I
Yeah,
was like, who the heck are all
yeah,
these
yeah.
people?
You're like, who are you people?
I'm related to you.
And then Christian and Kaylee went to the wrong side. I'm like, ugh.
Because I
did you
told him to
guys
get on
do
that side
sides?
because there was too many people on this side, and then
I'm standing on my tippy toes, making sure I'm getting my full body in there, you know?
yeah. Well, and then there's some people who are like married people of cousins, so they're like they
Yeah,
didn't go
yeah.
on the photo. I'm like, if you're married
Yeah.
to the
There
person's
were
cousin,
Yeah, there were
you
some
need to be in the
people I
picture.
saw getting in, and I was like, I don't know its family fully, but I know they shouldn't be in this picture.
Pat
Oh, I
should've
didn't know.
done
I didn't know if there was anybody that was in the picture that shouldn't have been. I didn't notice that. I know there was people who were in the picture, or who weren't in the picture that should have been. Like
Oh.
Donovan, like he's married to Aaron, so now
Oh,
he's,
okay, yeah.
But he wasn't in the picture.
Well, he heard them say
Cousins.
and siblings, and he was like, I'm not.
True,
Well,
but if
yeah.
you're married to how we've always done
Yeah,
it,
but then you
Yeah.
wouldn't have Christian's wife in it. So
right?
that doesn't make
no,
any sense
no,
to me.
because Christian's wife was in it.
That's what I'm saying. I was saying you wouldn't have her in it if you
No.
were just doing.
Oh yeah,
cousins
yeah,
and
yeah. I know
siblings.
exactly. But there were people, but because she was in it, and there was other people. Like, was Ben in it? No.
Ben. No, why
Oh,
would
he
Ben
wasn't.
be
Okay.
in it?
But Blake was in it.
Well, yeah,
He's-
but he's married to Desiree.
Right, exactly. That's the thing.
Why would
yeah,
Ben be?
yeah.
No, well, for a second I thought maybe Ben was in there, but I was like, no, I didn't see him there.
No, he would
But-
take up the whole photo.
Yeah, he would have. But yeah,
I have
so
to get a
like,
drone to get high enough.
It's just his next.
anyway, what I consider my cousin is the person, obviously, who's my cousin, immediate cousin, and the person they married.
Right.
Nah, man, you gotta be blood if you want to be in that photo.
I agree.
Because they're part of the cousin calendar.
Oh shoot, you're right.
Pat technically is in the cousin calendar, so he could have.
Am I really?
Yeah, you are.
Pat, you're part of the Rankaholics family, so you are technically.
Which
related.
picture of me is in there?
There's it's from Nicholas's wedding. There's a picture of me, you,
Oh.
Sam,
What?
Dominique.
Oh,
I think we should white him out next time.
there were a few pictures I saw when we were there last week for dinner, and like there was a picture of like 5 or 6 people at like Hoop Fest, and there was like a block right over one person.
Oh,
and I
that was over Michael.
yeah, I knew Michael was the
block?
one.
Yeah, because it was Brianna, you, and then me and Sam, and then Michael was in the middle.
From Hoop Fest.
Yeah, from Hoop Fest.
Yeah.
We took a picture.
And
But
they
they
just
put
put
that picture in
something
there,
right
but they
over
put a block
Michael.
right over to cover
See,
Michael.
that's messed up. You know, you're gonna let Pat be in there. You're gonna let my best friend be in there. Michael's basically blood.
Oh yeah, a couple years ago, also Sebastian was in it too. Sebastian, Catherine, and Caitlin were all in it.
I'm so
Unacceptable.
mad at Aunt Jeannie.
You need to talk to Angie then.
I'm gonna make sure to get
Yeah.
a photo of Michael. This
When
year.
are you going there tonight?
Yeah, after this or something.
When
like that.
you
Well,
look
no,
at,
Angie already left.
Yeah, I was gonna say she already left.
I don't know, no. But look at the calendar because
Oh,
it's
is
still
it
in
a
April.
picture?
And yeah, send me a picture of it because there was, I think, another person that was blocked out, and I don't know who it was, but
Okay, yeah.
maybe you can
I'll
figure
have
it
to
out.
look.
Man.
But I know you're on the back. I think it's on the very back of the calendar. So is wait. But
Okay.
also, Angie has a picture of us from like 3 years ago when we went to the NF concert.
Yeah, I know.
Oh wow,
I was
getting
like,
desperate
did
for
we not
pictures.
get that many photos? I thought
Yeah.
I feel like she took a lot last time we saw her.
I think look, there's a wedding. There was a wedding this time, so she
Yeah.
probably took a lot of pictures. Probably also from the wedding.
She should have.
Plus Ben. And
I'll be
them
in
took
those.
some. Yeah. You probably will be.
And
in some.
Isaiah. It was funny because when they're like, we're gonna do a big cousins siblings picture. Everyone stands up, and I looked at the head table, and I was like, dang, only me, Isaiah, and Caitlin Brugman were left. I was like, really? We're the only
Wait,
people
what about
on the.
Mariah?
Oh, I guess she just wasn't at the table at the time. I guess, but yeah, I was like, everyone else in here is cousin or sibling.
Yeah.
Just get better, dude.
I
don't
will.
know.
This is another
I'm
random
a brother. We're
part.
brothers.
But I was talking to Jeremy, and he was like, we were talking about the size of the bridal party, and he was like, yeah, I think for mine, you know, I would have. It'd be so hard. I'd have like 10 groomsmen or something like that.
Yeah,
I
that makes
agree. It
sense.
would be really hard because honestly, I'd probably only have 5, so I'd have to cut a lot of people out.
Yep.
But
That also depends on who you marry because
Exactly.
they
Yes.
might have a ton. If they have a ton,
Exactly.
then I'd be good.
So you're saying
Yes.
your set number is 5, but if your wife has more, you'd be able to
yeah,
easily have
I'd
more.
prefer just
To have
5.
only 5.
I would. Yeah, I'd stay like 5 or 6 guys.
I'd say
I'd be fine with 4.
I would also be fine with 4.
Lower numbers are better.
I guess I gotta cut
Logistics.
Garrett out. No kidding.
So who would it be? Curious
Let's see.
now.
Let's see. You got Michael,
Best man.
best man.
Yeah.
Josh, my second best man.
Uh-huh.
It'd be really tough to choose between those
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Garrett.
Yeah.
Now here's where it's difficult because now I'm starting to meet a lot more people here. So I'm like, crap.
I gotta get married before I meet
Are
more
you
people.
sure you only want 4?
Give me a second. And then you got Gianluca. And then I'd probably go Sam.
Yeah.
Crap, Giuliano's there too.
Yeah.
And Ben?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Not even close yet.
I'm
I
surprised.
honestly, I'm sorry.
yet.
No offense to Ben. I'd probably have Blake before him. Right
Okay,
now.
okay, yeah. That's fair.
And crap, I'm getting closer to Logan. You got him.
Yeah.
You would.
And then Patrick. and then Ben.
Yeah.
Second to
And
last.
I got coworkers. You never know with those
Nah.
people.
Yeah.
You just gotta quit.
You
for
just
that.
gotta quit before you get too close,
You better get married soon before you keep meeting people.
Or you just gotta make
I'm
sure that-
expanding too far.
Well, yeah. So then, if you marry someone who's like, I
Has
only
no
have
friends.
4, I only have 4, then you're like, all right, I guess it's only. I guess Gianluca's not in it, or Sam.
Dominique could be a best man too.
Adeline.
And their second kid is gonna be
A
Sam
boy. Yeah,
Sam
Sam
2.0.
It freaking better be.
Better be taller than Sam. But yeah, so I think
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have like 10.
yeah, I think it is easy depending on who you are. Some people obviously have a hard time than others having a multiple groomsmen or not. So but you guys said that you like having what 5? You said 4.
I'd be fine with 4, but I'd like preferably 5 or 6 guys.
Personally, I think 6 or 7 is good. Like I like.
What are your thoughts on best man? Do you have to have someone related to you as your best man?
Oh,
No,
See, 'cause
no.
No
Here's,
offense to my brother. I don't want him as my best man, but I know he'd be pissed off.
yeah.
No,
I don't know
see-
who I'd have as mine.
See, no. Here's where I'm at with it because, all the people that I would have in my list, they're all worthy of.
Yeah,
a best
Dominic,
man.
where am I ranked?
They're all worthy of a best man.
Uh-huh.
Because if I'm not top 3, then I do not want to be in this.
No, yeah. Anyway, they're all worthy of being a best man, but that's where I'm like, because some people aren't close with their siblings, some people are, some people are like, yeah, that's where I would have Giuliano because no one's gonna argue.
Because he had you.
No, fair.
No,
fair.
because Sebastian also had me to be his best man, and so like.
I'm just saying.
Well, that's
Giuliano
fair,
had you,
fair,
so you
fair.
have to have
Giuliano's
him.
But then like,
Who's 2?
Probably
I'm not
Sam.
gonna give no order.
Sam, then you, then me. Just
I'm
kidding.
gonna
I don't know where I am.
I'm giving no order, but it would
I'm not
be
family.
Safe to assume you're in there. Are you serious?
Nope.
Okay, here is who would be in no particular order. Okay?
No, I want an order. I swear this is not an order.
Listen, Giuliano didn't have his in an order. You don't have to put yours in an order.
He put it in order.
No,
you know where to put people.
He really didn't. The only one was Gianluca.
Well, yeah.
And then the rest were just
But
like
you
by
know what?
height or
No,
by
but
him and Celine, like kind of
We
deciding
know
who
where
should be with
everyone's
who.
thoughts were when you said when he starts putting people in order. You're like, oh, like.
Oh, I mean, we all we're like, oh,
We're putting it in our own
why am I
heads.
back here? But really, I mean, straight from
It
the
might
source.
be not me and Giuliano said, but it'll be in our heads.
Straight from the source, he was like, "There's no ranking. We put everyone on a plane.
You know,
Gianluca's
what? I was
best
just
man.
happy
Everyone
to
else
be
is
four.
there.
That's
I
straight
was
cap.
just happy to be four. You know.
I'm surprised.
I,
Like,
look-
it
I
doesn't-
looked
it doesn't
over
have to be a
Isaiah.
ranking.
I go, suck it, Isaiah.
I was surprised at two, but then I was like, he doesn't have an order. Who are your best man?
Okay.
In no order.
in order.
It would be Giuliano.
Fair.
Wow, at one.
It's actually he's going from last to first.
Okay, it would be Giuliano. Then not order. Okay.
So close. Dude, so close.
All right, it'd be Giuliano, Jordan, Sam.
I'm number 2.
Giuliano, Jordan, Sam, Sebastian, Luke, Pat.
Go Christopher Drake. Oh,
you, and then I think I would have Andrew.
oh,
Dude,
nice.
you're like towards the end.
He said no order. He said no order.
I'm taking it
But-
as an order.
But also, yeah, Sebastian, me, and who was the last one?
Andrew.
Andrew. The three of us are not related, and I would think Sebastian would because
So
yeah,
right. So
you guys are
usually,
best friends.
and there's not a ranking, but there is a general ranking where I'll put my cousins first.
Yes, exactly. Family, and then yeah.
Which
And
I
then
think
obviously-
is usually how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, family over friends, man.
Except me.
Except, but there's no ranking.
We already talked about this. Pat is
Yeah.
blood.
Sure. Yeah, you come over to all the family stuff anyway, so
That's true.
Yeah, that's-
But yeah, so I'm also glad it didn't rain. But then
Oh,
again,
such
most of the
good
stuff was
weather.
inside anyway, so
So many people were complaining. They're like, I'm freezing, and I was like, this is perfect.
I liked.
Dude, there's heaters.
Yeah.
It was,
was-
in my eyes, it was a perfect temperature.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It was perfect.
They should have. Well, I think most of the night they had the heater next to the dance floor,
Yeah.
and they should have had it a little.
Yeah.
And I,
But
when we were planning on setting up the day before, I was like, okay, it's good to have those up there because obviously we're sitting up there.
yeah,
But I was like, we're probably gonna want to move those back once dancing gets going. 'Cause
Yeah.
people are not gonna want to be
They
dancing.
moved it
in the heaters.
eventually.
Okay.
I was kind of hoping there'd be like yard games.
Okay, we talked about that. I wanted to bring spike ball. I
surprised.
don't think that's a popular.
Well, I think
Uh,
someone could have brought some cornhole.
So
Cornhole,
I had
they-
cornhole bags
They
in my
had
car.
They had cornhole boards, and we were like, they don't have bags. But then we found out he had board.
Oh.
But Giuliano and I made a list the day before, and obviously it went out the window because there's so many other
Right.
things. But he had washers on the list. I thought about spike ball, but I'm like, I don't think that's really a wedding yard game.
No, that
Cornhole was obviously on. I don't know what else.
I am gonna steal Giuliano's idea, but I want to make it a requirement for the groomsmen that we're gonna all get into sweats at some point. Because I did like that idea, and I wish we had
Yeah.
actually done it.
I would do the opposite. Everyone in my party will
Has
get
to
into
dress
short
up.
shorts.
For the dance.
Oh,
that's
like
cool.
like when Jake Peralta wears the shorts for the when he
Oh,
goes on
yeah.
his first date with
Yes,
Amy.
you have to keep the suit part on.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you gonna get like all of them made, like matching ones, or just like?
That's for my wife to.
Oh, okay.
wife to-
I mean, yes, wife to be.
Okay.
So.
Pat, even if you're not in my groomsmen when I get
Mhm.
married, you can still come golfing with us on my bachelor party.
Thank you.
day. That's why you know that.
Thank you.
Don't look at- I'm just letting you know.
We're going golfing.
We will be golfing for sure.
You better start practicing now because this
Yeah.
man is. close to-
Top
I will be married on a golf course.
I would expect
Um,
nothing else.
I give you permission to hire me as videographer if you don't have me a groomsman.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do I get a family discount?
If you have me as a groomsman.
$10 off. $10 off
Yeah.
coupon.
If you give me matching sweatpants or
Yeah,
short
yeah.
shorts,
So
and I get to wear them all day.
away from. Oh, by the way, I do have all these topics for like podcast ideas, but we could do them for draft ideas too.
Nice.
But real quick.
Real quick before you're real quick, what
Yeah,
time do you
yeah,
want to
real
be
quick. Done.
out of here?
Oh yeah, probably
6?
no, because Sebastian just texted me and said, "Geez, I have 8 texts, dude. I'm popular."
Oh my
now."
gosh.
They're all from your mom. It's okay.
He said, "This is Sebastian." I said, "Let me know where dinner will be at." And he said, "I will let you know when I find out, my brother." That's literally what he said.
My brother.
Anyways, we're going to Outlaw Barbecue on Dishman. So
I think.
But he said they're leaving around 6:30 to 7. So we got some time.
Nice.
Some
Cool,
time
cool.
still.
5:43 right now, so we fine.
Yeah, just tell us who won the draft this time.
Well, okay. So actually, before I do
You
that,
said it real quick.
before that though, I had texted. I don't remember if I texted you individually, Pat, this or if it was just the podcast, like our group thing. But I had wrote down, this week's live. No, not live. Oh, I guess I did write this down. Live action remakes you would want to see. I feel like I don't know if we've
Wow.
ever
You texted about that, but you couldn't put in the group chat.
Okay. Yeah.
I feel like I'm being left out of this podcast.
Actually, I don't know why I wrote that down because I had another one too. It was like which I feel like we may have talked about this at one point, but like which not reality TV shows, but which like game shows would you have wanted to participate in?
Oh,
I feel like we talked about that.
Oh.
So, but we can do both if you want.
Well, food for thought.
But as
Is
far
this
as
like a draft idea or just idea to talk about?
idea to talk about, that was the whole thing. So, or we can just keep it for next time. Think about your ideas and then come back with like a list
Yeah, I need time to prepare.
for which one both.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
okay. So that'll
Put it in my notes.
stuff to talk about next time. Write that down in your notes or write that down somewhere. And
Yeah, I
then-
got you.
TV
Set a
shows
reminder to
I'd want
list,
to be in.
Thank you.
And,
Goodbye.
What was the other one? TV shows I want to be in and
No, not
live
TV
action.
show. No, live action remakes you would want. Oh yeah, I guess you could. Well, it's just game shows,
Oh,
not TV shows. Game shows you'd want to
let's
participate.
do
in.
both.
At the office.
Wait, the other one was live.
Wheel of Fortune.
Live action remakes you would want to see,
Okay, gotcha.
and game shows you would want to participate in.
Live action remakes is just ones like animated movies that were made.
Yes,
and you
animated
just make
movies.
live action.
Yeah, turn them live action.
They've already all been made. So.
What about like Survivor? Is that considered a game show?
Yeah,
Sure, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
if that's the one you want to.
Love is Blind. All the love shows.
That one does not count.
I'm not gonna put.
We're not
any of
talking
those.
about.
Actually,
we're not talking Bachelor. Well, I guess technically, if you would want to be on that, sure.
I'd want to be
Okay.
in
Go
that.
ahead.
Just
I would love to be on
I would
that.
love to be
We'll
in-
talk about this later.
yeah.
So now let me talk about the actors
that's
thing
my
because this thing was pretty crazy. Actually, a lot of
Oh.
people have their own opinions. A lot of people.
No way.
Some opinions sucked. I can tell you that.
Really, honestly, some
Jeremy's-
people.
Sorry to
everybody used
the YouTube viewers who didn't see anything for about 7 minutes. We're using a backup camera.
Oh,
Carry
okay.
on.
Anyway, so I need to go to my archive. So, are we mind to make bets who we think would, or do you want me to read the list real quick, or
Yeah.
I'll reread the list.
Go
So
for it.
everyone, okay, so the first list, and we can reveal whose. First list was Tom Hanks, Christian Bale, Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, and Steve Carell. That was my list. The next list was Ryan Reynolds, Matthew McConaughey, Paul Rudd, Chris Pratt, and Zach Galifianakis.
Galifianakis. Yeah.
Galifianakis.
Galifianakis, I
Yeah.
think.
Okay.
That was
it's
my
Pat.
list.
And then Robin
Galifianakis.
Williams, DiCaprio, Denzel Washington, Robert De Niro, and Nicolas Cage. That was Jordan's list.
Diversity.
Anyway, I will say before I reveal who won, it was all pretty close for the most part. Now I did get a lot of votes that were not on Instagram because I did ask a lot of people.
Good.
And they were still all kind of spread out, so it didn't really
Okay.
change too much. I won't have like a final. I can tell you the final count on Instagram, but the final count is a little bit different. But I didn't like.
Did it change who the
tally.
winner is?
No,
No. Okay.
it didn't either. It didn't change the. If it did, then I would have, or I mean, like I would have definitely been like, oh, this person won. I mean, from the
Yeah.
amount of people who told me which list they were picking, I was like, okay, this list is definitely winning for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, so in last place, on Instagram, with 10 votes, was Pat's list. Last
Okay,
place.
guess.
I know it.
Yeah.
Which-
You loser.
I gotta say, I got into some
I-
heated debates with some people that listen, or
Really?
at least followed the podcast.
Yeah.
About some people were saying whoever voted for Pat's list I want to fight them. Some people said that.
Dang.
Some
Well,
peop-
here's how I look at your list. I go, those are probably some of my favorite liked actors. That
Yeah,
I
yeah,
enjoy
yeah.
watching. Like Jerry put it, enjoyability. I would choose that list.
Yes.
Which is my type
Right.
of list, And I was like, yeah, we'll probably not
Right,
win,
yeah.
which I was fine with.
But like talent wise, that's not the list I would choose.
I've already got
unless
my.
Matthew McConaughey.
Oh yeah, no, like overall though.
Yeah. But overall, yes, exactly. I mean, Chris
Yeah.
Pratt's solid,
Yeah.
but no one's considering him as like a top top
Yeah,
tier.
yeah.
Matthew McConaughey I'd say is considered top tier, and you still
A-tier.
got him with the
Absolutely.
Yeah.
second pick too.
Same with Ryan Reynolds. I mean, he's
Ryan Reynolds, yeah. I mean, some people will say, with the argument is that they play the same character, or he plays the same character.
Him.
Right, exactly. I still enjoy him.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there was that. Also, a common comment I got was like there was an actor on each list that somebody didn't like on each list, so it made it harder for them to pick. But then I'm like, well, anyway,
It's good.
It was Denzel, wasn't it?
on yours it was Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
See,
Some people again,
that was a wild card.
Unfortunately,
That was a
it's
wild
the
card.
Adam Sandler thing. You either really like him or you don't.
Yeah.
Well, and I was
Fair.
explaining to Jeremy, he's like, I don't think he's like on the same level as the other actors
No.
I put on the list, but I know some people are
Love
gonna be
him.
dumb enough to be like, I love Nick Cage. Let me choose this list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
But then also at the same time,
Unless my
like
list was up
we left a lot of good actors.
No,
off that would be
absolutely.
way
I
better
would
than
have
Nicolas
switched it to
Cage.
Jake Gyllenhaal if
Yeah.
I had the chance. I would have took
Or Andrew Garfield,
him. Yeah, I probably would have put those both on my list over.
or Tom Hardy.
Oh,
You were talking about Tom Hardy pretty
yeah.
like high up there.
No, I was telling Jeremy Venom ruined Tom Hardy for me, so
Oh, okay.
really took him down.
No, okay. Well, anyway, I am not surprised that yours won, but I'm. Oh yeah, yours won. So. But you beat me by one vote on the Instagram one. But when I was asking people, it was still pretty close. I probably lost you by 2 votes.
Yeah.
Overall. But yeah, it was close. I was kind of surprised. I'm not surprised that ours was close and that you won ultimately, but I thought to me, I thought I had the best overall list.
You know, I have to say I actually liked your list the most.
I thought I had the best, like,
So-
overall, like, guy.
I always get the Facebook messages too. So I saw Celine like list number.
Oh,
this. I was
yeah.
like, yes.
Yeah, she voted for hers. I want to, let's see, I'll maybe read some of the feedback I got from people. At least like for people that they don't like or do like. So a lot of people said that. Well, I heard some people say Christian Bale is overrated. There was some discussion there. I'll call out Aunt Jeannie. She said that. I'm pretty sure she said that. But some people again really love Christian Bale. A lot of people don't like Tom Hanks.
Wow.
So
What did Jeremy say about it? Oh, he's a child predator.
something like that.
But then
yeah.
he like named another actor.
Oh, he
off.
named Kevin Spacey, which
Yeah,
I'm like,
bro, what the heck?
which I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, choose your crime there, Jeremy.
Yeah.
I guess he did. Technically, I guess he did choose his crime. But yeah, so some people like don't like Christian Bale. Some people do. I guess was surprising to me. Tom Hanks, the Johnny Depp one. People were like, "Oh, I only know him in Pirates of the Caribbean," which is fair, I guess.
That was
Yeah,
probably the
that's
one I didn't like on your list.
Yeah, which I probably could have switched out for like any of the other ones we just named.
Yeah.
Which possibly could have won it for me if I had done that. But I thought maybe by picking Johnny Depp and him like just winning that whole court thing.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't recent enough.
It wasn't
You did
too-
it
yeah,
right
yeah.
after.
Exactly. But other than that, yeah, that was just that stuff. I think Dominique said some stuff too. Oh, and then I had people make their own list, but I said they couldn't pick any of the people that we picked.
Oh, nice.
So, which Dominique was like, well, that's not fair because then my first pick is the 21st pick or whatever. I was like, I see what you're saying,
Yeah,
but there's still a lot of actors that were left off. So then she said she would have well, she'd put Robert De Niro on her list, but then she put Joaquin Phoenix, Heath Ledger, Adam Sandler, and then she did say Steve Carell. She said Ryan Gosling should be on her list.
You lost me at Adam Sandler.
Yeah, right.
I wonder what Sam said. Sam, he said, oh, that's what he meant. He said Tom Hanks is a baby eater.
What?
I don't know if that's
Wow, he really is a child predator.
Yeah.
Literally.
I'm sure that he can fill us in on what he meant by that, but
That's what Sam said?
yeah. Somebody else said that too, though. That's the thing. So I think it's a known thing.
Till then, he'll leave that up for interpretation.
Yeah.
Until we find out.
You can't add that in there. You know, you gotta go off the top.
My mom did vote for yours because she likes Chris Pratt
Nice.
and Paul Rudd. So
Thank you, my sister-in-law.
yeah. So there's that. So that was the. So Jordan, you get to pick the next topic
Mm-hmm. For next.
I will send it in the group chat
Beautiful.
the day of.
an hour before.
While we're recording.
But okay.
Wait, you're gonna text in the group chat?
Guys.
On a scale of 1 to 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much pain do you have to go through to text back in the group
10.
chat?
Absolute 10.
Worse than doing really bad on a golf.
Like kidney stones aren't as bad as me texting back in the group chat.
If there's more than one other person in the text, Jordan will not respond.
3
to the
people
text.
actually not terrible. But
Yeah.
when there's like 12, I'm like,
When there's 5,
The anxiety?
absolutely.
Yeah.
even in Jordan's or and Giuliano's groomsman one, you never text back
Yeah.
really.
I liked some texts. So thank
Even
you
in
very
the
much.
cousin one, you don't ever text back in that one.
I don't feel related to you guys.
I'd text back in it.
Yeah, even Pat texts back in it, which yeah.
Why
In
is
the
he
cousin.
Wait, why is he in the cousin chat?
I don't remember.
Am I?
Yeah, there's one that where it's like mainly cousins and then
There's
Pat's
too
there.
many cousin chats.
Yeah. Well, we had to make a different one since Connor was in it.
Can you kick him out? Oh,
No, 'cause
someone doesn't have an
Only
iPhone.
if it's, yep.
God, losers.
Anyway, so we need to pick our draft for the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to read you all of the podcast list ideas we had and see if we have any from there also?
Sure.
Okay. So, video game weapons,
My hand just cranked so freaking bad.
superheroes, which we have not done superheroes.
Do that when I'm gone.
What? We're not gonna do a podcast when you're gone.
Yeah, that's right. You
Okay, clothing brands.
Yeah.
Yeah, good fellow to win number 1 already. So.
Okay, restaurants.
Restaurants, I like
YouTubers.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mario. What was it? Oh, like power ups. SpongeBob songs. Fears. Irrational fears are top fears.
I like that, but I need more time to
I need a little
Theme
more.
songs. I don't think we should do that. Jordan's baked goods.
He hasn't made enough.
I know. Mario games.
All I can think of is that Oreo dip.
Candy.
You should have had my chocolate chip cookies that I made for Easter.
I should have.
Dude, they were bomb. The crunch and soft consistency.
Anyway. Taylor Swift songs. Can't
Not
really
yet.
do
That's
that.
we've been talking about doing that forever.
Yeah.
We're gonna hold off another year.
So Dominique.
Halloween movies, Nickelodeon shows, Cartoon Network shows, animated Scooby-Doo movies, worst things to wake up to.
Jeremy.
Roommate.
Mario characters, feel-good movies, pickup lines, VeggieTale songs, TV couples, TV duos.
I like
That's not bad.
both of those.
Actually, those are not bad. Superhero vehicles, arcade machines, dead artists,
Alive artists.
yeah, cousins.
Let's do that one.
Yeah, Pat's been around our family enough.
Yeah.
I think we can rank
I can
our
rank your cousins. Most of them.
Um,
Let's do that once we have the cousin picture. So we.
Oh yeah.
So that at least I can remember everyone.
Oh, fictional sporting
this
events.
dude, I don't know.
Fictional sporting events you most want to attend.
Fictional
So like,
sporting
think
events.
of a movie, like a sports movie, and be like, oh, I wish I was at that game.
Like
Oh, dude,
in Harry
Cobra
Potter.
Kai.
Or yeah,
For
Cobra
sure,
Kai.
dude.
Or like Harry Potter Quidditch game.
That'd be a good one.
That'd be a good one.
There's
What
probably
else?
a ton if you look.
Rocky.
If you look it up. Well, that's just boxing, dude.
That's Rocky.
That'd be lame.
A Creed.
Cars.
Yes.
Yeah, cars. I wish I
Racing
was a
cars.
car so I could be in the cars to see the Dynaco 500.
Is that what it's called? The Dynaco?
I think so. I think I made that up.
No, that's the name of a car, dude. It's the Piston Cup.
Oh, it
Piston
is.
Cup.
No, Dynaco is one of the cups.
Yeah, that
One
does
of
sound
the
familiar.
cars. I think it's a brand because he has Dynaco on the blue car.
I think you're.
Oh, dude, Speed Racer. I would totally go to that.
Disney villains. That'd be bad. Fun jobs to have. Superheroes and the actors that play them. That could be a good one too.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be picking
Let's
just the superhero; you'd be picking the actor.
Gotcha.
So you could pick 3 different Spider-Mans.
True, technically you could. If you want all 3 Spider-Man on
I
your
only
list.
want Andrew Garfield.
So actually, that doesn't seem like too. Wait, who's picking between me and you?
No. Wait.
Yeah, it's between me and you.
Oh, for this one.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I don't want to do that one now. I think
Okay.
more time
Okay.
to
Well,
prep.
I liked TV duos or TV couples, but TV duos might be better because I feel like
I'd be down to do TV duos. Just give me like 10 seconds.
Give me longer than that. I don't know if I could do that one
Longer
now.
than that? What are we doing? Like, what's the order?
That's also something you can decide.
okay. So
Is
I'll
this
have
just TV shows?
yes.
Fiction and nonfiction?
Why do we not do fiction?
Why would what nonfiction?
Yeah, what are
TV
you
do-
talking about?
Oh, wait. I'm thinking like cartoon or...
I guess it. Hold on. Actually, if you.
Oh, shoot.
Oh wait a minute. Hold on. There's some good ones.
I want them.
Okay.
Back.
I almost
Do we want to do this now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's make this quick, guys.
I almost kind of like.
Who the heck are bosom buddies?
Okay, hold on. This says Link and Princess Zelda, but this is not TV.
Yeah, that technically there was
Okay.
a TV show.
Okay, so we could do just iconic duos. You want to just do iconic duos?
What's like iconic duos?
Yeah,
So, like,
what's the
includes
difference?
includes movie,
So it
TV
included
show,
movies, not
video
just-
games.
That's too broad, dude.
Well, I don't know, man. It says iconic, so I mean, you can be broad, but will you win if you go too broad? You know?
Let's just do iconic then.
I mean, what's the difference between iconic and best?
Can we just do best fictional duos? That's
Okay. Yeah.
the best
Sure.
way
Okay. There we
to
go.
say that.
Only fictional?
What?
Oh my god.
I want Bonnie and Clyde.
Is there like a Love Is Blind duo you want to pick or something?
No.
Okay.
Fiction. I mean, all TV shows are fiction, right?
Okay. Let's
Yes.
hurry this up here. All right. So I'll go first,
Dang, there's too many.
and then Pat will go second.
We're gonna miss so many.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Pat will go second, and then Jordan goes last.
Okay.
What? Fine, that's okay.
When? Oh yeah.
No, it's cool. It's whatever, dude.
Okay. So with my first pick, give me. Actually, I just thought of the nonfiction one that you were thinking of.
Really?
I thought of a nonfiction one, like Michael Jordan and Pippen. That's a good duo.
Oh, that's fiction, dude. They're not real.
Anyway, my first pick is going to be Mario and Luigi.
I
Yeah.
already knew that was
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
That was so obvious.
Okay. My first pick will be SpongeBob and Patrick.
Oh, that's a good one.
That would
Hold
have
on.
been the one I would have took. But I am gonna take Batman and Robin.
Ah.
I gotta keep up here. Batman and Robin. And Jordan, who'd you
Who
pick?
did you take?
SpongeBob and Patrick.
F you. I took
No, who'd you pick?
Mario and Luigi.
Right.
and I took Batman and Robin,
Yeah.
and I'm also gonna take Key and Peele.
Is that fiction?
I don't think.
I thought we did.
I-
We were doing all-time duos.
I thought
Is
you
it
said
just
fiction.
fictional?
You said
You-
fiction.
Technically,
We
they're-
said
wait.
fiction.
Technically,
You said-
no. Technically, their characters are fictional in all their skits.
But
They're
they play
not
different.
re-
but they play different characters each time, and they don't go
That's
by
the
Key and Peele.
point.
But they don't go by Key
I
and
don't
Peele.
think that counts.
I think
Yeah.
we should let this one count, because that's an effing great pick.
No,
It-
I don't think that counts.
If it
because-
was included, yeah, it's a great pick,
You're really
but it's
ruining
not.
no,
My vibe right now, guys.
no, you yourself said fictional.
Okay, fine. Give me Sherlock and Dr. Watson.
That's a good one.
I'm
It's
so
better
pissed.
than
I'm
Key
so
and
pi-
Peele.
No, it's
You're
not. Nothing's better than Key and Peele.
Doctor.
I gotta go to find a different list online.
You have to understand that Oh man, that's a good one.
Okay.
You have to understand that I need more time because I'm writing yours down.
It's fine. It's okay. What did you write? What did you just pick?
So
Sherlock and Watson.
yeah, I'm off to a D start. Would have been a great start, but I don't get Key and Peele, so
Get over it.
Mm-hmm. I'm writing down some that I know I can steal later because you guys won't
wait,
think
whose
of.
turn is it?
It's
It's
Pat's.
mine.
Oh my gosh, Pat, take your freaking.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh
that-
man, they're so good. Oh man.
So,
Okay.
this is basically any TV show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Trying to think. Okay, I'm gonna go Jim and Dwight.
Okay. Interesting duo. I wouldn't say that's the main duo. Of the
I know
Office,
that's what
but-
I was thinking, but
It's the
I-
deal at the end of the show.
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna go with Scooby and Shaggy.
knew it was there. Didn't care.
Oh, that was my next pick, so that's gone.
Are we doing 4 picks or?
Just do 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to do 5?
No, I don't want to do fun.
Shut up.
Why is Romeo and Juliet on here?
I saw that. I almost picked
I
it. I
know.
was like, no, that's not a good one.
That's my least favorite duo.
Couldn't care less. Like most things.
Okay, I had. I'm trying to win, so. All right.
Dang it.
I'm gonna go with Shrek and Donkey.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Well, you get 2 picks in a row.
Yeah. No, I already picked Shaggy and Scooby Doo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, wait.
Dang it. I don't like this.
Patrick.
Crap sticks.
I gotta get a backup just in case Pat takes mine.
I don't
Okay.
know if we're necessarily on the same train of thought. You and
I
I.
don't think we ever are.
I mean, as far as TV shows, we grew up differently. I think. I want to pick this one because it's the only one I can think of, but I know I can steal it later because you guys are not going to think of this. I'm almost positive. Or are these all the same
It's the
picture?
Spice Girls, isn't it?
Yeah, the two of them. Whatever.
Bucky and Captain America.
Dang, that's a good one.
I'm going to go Tom and Jerry.
That's a good one. I almost picked that one up.
All right, wait. Did anybody choose Woody and Buzz yet?
We did
No.
not.
All right, I'm taking
Come on.
Woody and Buzz
That's a good one.
for sure.
I was thinking of picking
I almost
it, but
did, but
I don't. It wasn't very up there for me. I'm like, I mean, it's a good dynamic, but it's not like a top 4 for me. So that's all I got to say about the matter.
Silence.
You have your last pick.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm picking.
That's fine.
This
I
is usually where
I don't either.
everything goes downhill, and I am like, do I?
I know what I'm gonna
idea?
pick, but no one's gonna like me for it. I don't think. But I don't care
should
because I'm
definitely
being
choose
true
it
to
then.
myself,
Ooh,
which is a risky thing to
I
do.
got one.
All right, I'm going Han Solo and Chewbacca because
That's a good one.
I mean, I'm gonna get all the Star Wars fans. So
I think I got a good one.
I'm picking true to myself. I'm gonna go Abbott and Costello. You probably don't even know who they are.
I was about to say who?
yeah,
Yeah, who?
You can look them up later.
You
I'm not gonna try to
You should have gone
explain.
bosom buddies, dude. I don't know what you're thinking.
I like
Oh
my
my
pick.
What?
Drake and Josh were there.
I'm not going with Jake and Josh because I didn't watch that. So I am gonna go. And I didn't watch this next one either, but I know it's an iconic duo.
No one vote for him because he's not being true to himself.
No, I do think this is like a top duo. Okay, Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. Pinkman.
You haven't even seen it.
I've seen enough clips.
Yeah,
I could have gone with Bert and Ernie.
I saw that too.
Dude, Zach and Cody from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
No. Have you seen them now?
Yeah, they're weird.
Yeah, they're weird. Okay, so
Austin and Allie.
no. But yeah, I guess I was kind of thinking of. There's not too many Marvel duos, you know. I guess you
Yeah.
could say Groot and Rocket, but
There's definitely.
which ones? Name
You
some.
just said Groot and Rocket, dude.
I know, but not like not like.
Oh, there's definitely
But
some.
those
The one
aren't
you
going to
just said.
compete with some of those other ones.
It's
You know, so
Spider-Man
SpongeBob
and
Patrick.
Ned.
Let me recap our list real
Technically
quick.
Spider-Man and that are a duo.
Yeah,
Tony and Jarvis.
true.
I don't.
What?
But yeah, I mean,
That's
That's
not
a
going to win
duo.
though. That's not going to win.
yes,
though.
it's a
You
duo,
didn't-
but
you
it's
didn't
not
say
like.
it. I'm just saying
You could say Tony and Captain America.
You just said name some Marvel.
Could you say
duos.
Tony and Captain America technically?
No, they didn't like each other. They just had respect for each other.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm gonna recap our list real quick.
Okay.
John Luca picked Mario and Luigi, Scooby and Shaggy, Shrek and Donkey,
I really want Scooby.
Walter White and Jesse
I
Pinkman.
think one's the best.
You said that
Nobody.
last time.
Patrick picked SpongeBob and Patrick, Jim and Dwight, Tom and Jerry, Abbott and Costello. That one will lose me. Both of those last two will lose me. If people-
Why'd you pick them?
if because I'm true to myself, because it's a great duo if you know who they are, and I bet 80% of our people don't know, if like 90%. But if people know
Are
who
you
they
saying I'm
are,
not
it'll
sure-
win.
Are you saying I'm not true to myself with my
Yeah.
picks?
If
Yes.
you're true to yourself, you lose. That's how it works.
I know, but I have the best list. Jordan picked
That's cap.
Batman and Robin, Sherlock and Dr. Watson,
That's pretty.
Woody and Buzz. Should be Buzz and Woody. I'm sorry. Han Solo and Chewbacca.
His list again. It's gonna be the whole actors thing again.
I'm iconic, man.
But I'm also iconic.
But I'm more iconic. No,
So there was one on the list. I didn't.
you know who's not iconic? His last two picks.
Because you don't know who they are.
You
probably know who Dom and Jerry are.
Yeah, I know
Dom and Jerry.
I know who Tom
But
and
if
Jerry
you
are.
see, you don't know who Abbott and Costello are, so you cannot say anything about them.
But can you tell me who
Yeah,
they
where
are?
is it from? What is it from?
Go look them up afterwards. I'm not going to try to explain because
How do I spell their name?
it's not fun on a podcast when you try to explain something if people already know who they are or it's not visual enough or whatever. So I'm not going to try to explain it. Look it up afterwards and watch them. But we're not going to do it on the podcast because it's not entertaining for anyone
You lost
listening.
me at black and white.
That's racist.
You haven't watched any of it. Once again, we're gonna move on from this.
Well, okay, we can. Do you guys want to end here? I think I gotta get going here soon. So.
Oh, it's after 6.
Yeah. So, anyway, thank you guys for listening to the episode of the Ringaholics podcast. Go and vote for whose list you think is the best
On Instagram,
or I guess if you're Aunt Jeannie and you're listening to this, you can text this to me too, or
It'll
Mom,
count.
you can text this to me. Or Aunt Susie, text your list to me too. Or if you just have my number, text it to me. But yeah, so yeah, go to Instagram, go to Facebook, go to TikTok. We do have a reel that will be posted shortly.
What?
I hope so. I freaking sent that to you like a week ago, dude.
Dude, he finally got in the reel to you, and we haven't posted it.
I don't want to ever hear crap.
I'm just
for
taking
me doing a job that I'm not required to do.
Well, hey,
Thank
we
you.
pay you so much.
Shut your
In love.
pie
In
hole.
love.
Pat is still
we
mad.
let you into the family, and you just shut up. Respect us like this.
Pat, I'm taking my time like you took your time with the reel.
That's fine. I'm not
Just
gonna.
kidding.
I'm gonna make my own Ringaholics Instagram and post them, and it's gonna do better than yours.
It's gonna be Rank Me Daddy 2.0.
Anyway, yeah, you can go follow Rank Me Daddy unsponsored. And yeah, new episodes drop Tuesdays at 7 in the morning. So with that being said, until next time.
Bye.
Good job, Giuliano. You did it.